for 5
Thank you,
minutes.
Ranking Member, and thank you to the Chairman. Thank you to the witnesses. Deputy Secretary Torres Small, I'll direct my questions to you, but of course anyone can answer. This summer in Oneida, New York, Oneida High School was subjected to a severe flooding event that basically took out all of their power, and there was no opportunity to make repairs within the time frame to get things up and running back to school. So some difficult decisions had to be made as a result, and they were looking at certain options of finding a different location. They thought they had one, but they did not. So unfortunately, they had to make the difficult decision to share a school with their middle school, change their schedule, and as a result, some of the learning, which was not preferred and happening this year, as you can imagine, by parents, by myself, by the superintendent, school board, has to be remote learning. So my first question is about within USDA rural development, are there any longer-term community facilities options available to rural schools like Oneida to harden against extreme weather events?
Thank you, Congressman, for looking out for the future of your community in the wake of this impact. That's a really important challenge, and that's why community facilities is such an important answer, because if communities can bring a project that says we need to be more resilient in these ways, we need the infrastructure to invest in, and that because of the breadth of the community facilities program, you can use that for that purpose. One challenge that I'll admit is with directed funding to community facilities, the last few years there's been very little grant money available for projects that weren't sponsored by members of Congress. And so looking at investing in grant money that's not specifically for earmarked projects is really important.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Shifting to the broadband piece, you spoke about this earlier. You know, we want to expand broadband. In my area, we have urban centers, but I live in a beautiful community, and there's great opportunity in my district, but broadband access is a challenge, as it is across this country. So, like I mentioned, when we do have to shift to hybrid learning, does USDA Rural Development have any flexibility to quickly deploy broadband resources so that families without reliable internet access don't fall behind?
That flexibility and quick deployment, I think, is a really good question for communities who've experienced it. It's one of the problems, one of the challenges. What I will say is that for community facilities, the faster projects are equipment-based. Same with distance learning and telemedicine. Those, if it's equipment-based, you don't have to do all the permitting that you otherwise would for brick and mortar.
Thank you for that. So Congress would need to provide new authority so that there would be granted that flexibility, it sounds like.
Yes, Congressman, thank you.
Thank you. Well, listen, I appreciate everyone participating today. I thank you for your dedication to rural America that we all share, and I yield my time back.